Thanks for joining us. You've tuned into ARIRANG News. It's Wednesday, October 12th here in Korea. We begin today with efforts to stop North Korea's seemingly perpetual provocations. South Korea is considering the possibility of imposing independent sanctions on the North before the UN Security Council adopts a new sanctions resolution for Pyongyang's fifth nuclear test last month. According to multiple government sources, Seoul could act separately to pressure the North if the Security Council does not move quickly enough to adopt a new set of measures. The source said discussions on the matter are centered on maximizing the timing to heighten pressure on the regime. South Korea's foreign ministry had earlier stated that it's reviewing a set of independent sanctions. We have more reports of high-profile defections out of North Korea. Citing a source well acquainted with North Korea, Seoul-based Yonhap news agency reported Wednesday that a director-level official from the North's security department defected to South Korea last year. Yonhap reports he testified that the public sentiment in Pyongyang indicated North Koreans were certainly not happy with leader Kim Jong-un. The defection is significant as the official's testimony could offer a glimpse into how Kim runs the regime and monitors the North Korean people. In addition, South Korea-based broadcaster KBS reported Tuesday that nearly 10 North Koreans working at a construction site in Russia had asked South Korea's consulate general in Russia for asylum in late August. It's reportedly the first case of North Koreans asking to defect without a middleman. Neither Seoul's Unification Ministry nor the Foreign Affairs Ministry could confirm the Security Department officials' defection, nor the request by the North Korean workers. President Park Geun-hye held summit talks with Costa Rica's President Luis Guillermo Solís this morning, signing 7 agreements, most of which are aimed at revving up economic cooperation between the two countries. In a bid to boost bilateral trade and investment, the two leaders vowed to expedite negotiations for the Korea-Central America Free Trade Deal. If sealed, it'll make South Korea the first Asian country to sign an FTA with the 6 Central American countries. Vying to join the OECD in the coming years, Costa Rica will also seek Seoul's know-how in equipping the nation's information system through cooperation agreements in science and technology. President Solís will also visit an innovation center in Korea during his 5-day visit to see Seoul's creative economy initiative firsthand. Turning now to the latest job figures, and they paint a pretty bleak picture. The protracted economic slowdown in Korea's manufacturing sector is weighing heavily on the job market. And the latest employment figures show it's younger Koreans that are having the most torrid time at the moment. Shin Se-min reports.
Times are proving tough as young Koreans are suffering from one of the worst job markets in years. Statistics Korea says the country only added 267,000 new jobs in September from a year ago, bringing the total number of people in work to 26.5 million. The margin of increase slumped back into the 200,000 range in September after popping up by 387,000 jobs in August. The overall unemployment rate stood at 3.6% in September, up 0.4 percentage points from the same month last year. Statistics Korea says the ongoing government-led corporate restructuring drive of the ailing shipping and shipbuilding industries took a toll on the jobs market. Jobs in the manufacturing sector, which includes the shipping and shipbuilding industries, fell 76,000 on year in September. The monthly figure was also brought down by the losses in the construction and wholesale sectors. Local construction firms hired 41,000 new employees in September, down from a gain of 71,000 in August. The number of new jobs in the wholesale and retail sector fell to 88,000 last month from the 141,000 hires in August, mostly temporary workers hired in preparation for the Chuseok holiday. The youth unemployment rate fared especially poorly. It stood at 9.4% last month for young Koreans ages 15 to 29. It's the highest monthly figure tallied since 1999 and a gradual increase from the 9.2% in July. Amid all this, Korea's finance ministry is less than optimistic, saying that the prolonged strikes at major automakers and walkouts by unionized cargo truck drivers are expected to further dent the job market. 신세민, 아리랑 뉴스.
Korea's central bank is expected to hold the key interest rate steady at a record low of 1.25% on Thursday when its Monetary Policy Committee holds its monthly meeting. Financial analysts expect Bank of Korea policymakers to stand pat due to mounting household debt, which continues to surge. They also cite the likelihood of the U.S. Federal Reserve hiking rates before the end of the year. A survey of 200 bond traders by the Korea Financial Investment Association showed 98% of respondents predict the BOK will hold the rate steady. Also on Thursday, the Bank of Korea will announce its revised growth outlook for this year and the next. In July, the BOK forecast the Korean economy would grow 2.7% this year and 2.9% in 2017. And that does it for now. I'll be back with more headlines at 4 p.m. Korea time. Don't go away.